Talk to the leaders today. Those of you who have people reporting to you, you have an important responsibility. And I want to ask you a question. In your mind, in your view, if you would please come to me with comments on this video, what do you think is the most important thing you can be doing as a leader? Let's start with a quote because this is going to drive the whole conversation that we're talking about today. Harvey Firestone started Firestone Tires in Ohio. He's known for several quotes. This one's probably his most famous. The growth and development of people is the highest calling of leadership. I love that quote. John Maxwell says that in the law of explosive growth from the 21 irrefutable laws of leader, that the seminal book in leadership, in my view, to add growth, lead followers. To multiply, lead leaders. I think it's important for us to always be thinking in the future, as far out as we can think, not as we can see, because sometimes we're thinking further than we can see. We should always be looking for opportunities to grow our people, to invest in them, to develop them, to give them training, to put them in situations where they can grow and make mistakes and learn from them. As leaders, it's our duty to look for advantages and opportunities for those kinds of things. I also said this quote a lot during my lessons from Jack Welch. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. That's from that book, that great book called Winning from Jack and Susie Welch. As a leader, it's not about you anymore. You hear me say that a lot. It's not a complex concept. You got to have a heart as a leader. You got to have a heart for people. You got to have a heart for wanting them to reach their full potential, right? In these days of employee engagement, right? You hear that a lot. We've had a conversation about that some weeks ago. Employers are looking for a couple of things. One, they're looking for a strong organizational culture where leaders demonstrate care for employees. That's one. Two, a sense of purpose that provides a meaningful connection between the work an employee does and the success of the organization. That's two, meaningful work. And three, an opportunity for personal and professional growth. That comes from John Spence from the businessleadershiptoday.com website. Interesting article, John. Thank you for that research and that information. It's great add-on to what I'm talking about. So if you want to be successful as a leader, and I mean this in all sincerity, you got to put the people that work with you first because they do the work more than you do. Help them along. Get involved in mentorship. Coach a ball team. Teach a class in the evening to help people come along. All right. It's an important topic and one that I really want you to focus on. Are you reaching your full potential as a leader, and are you doing what you should be doing as a leader, and that is multiplying leadership? All right, so you've heard me talk a lot about my Mastery Lab over the last couple of weeks and even several weeks back. What is this? It's a series of 3 learning laboratories, 3 virtual laboratories that you can step into in a virtual sense. Join the laboratory, and once a month you get an hour of training on a topic and another hour of coaching and question and answer every month. And it goes on until you stop, okay? The first one we talked about was the Peak Potential Network. The second one was the Next Gen Leaders Forum. And this last one, which is really around this idea of how do I gain the skills, the mindset, the opportunities, and when I see the opportunities, how do I take advantage of them to grow and develop people to do what you should be doing as a leader as their highest calling. This last group is called Uphill Leaders Fellowship. Uphill Leaders Fellowship. Again, same format, 2 hours a month, virtual contact, and it keeps going as long as you want. Are you interested in this? I hope you are. Reach out to me, 215-821-7592, or email me at info@browningadvisors.com. Let's talk about this. I can help you figure out how to get better, right? You get to the top, you're leading. You can't sit there, my friends. You can't. It's harder to stay there than it is to get there. You've heard that before. So let me help. I think I've got some good things that'll reach out to you. All right. Please like and subscribe to these videos so that the algorithm goes up, more people see them, they hear about Browning Advisors, so on. Okay? Thank you very much. Take care.